Make more money online by outsourcing to virtual assistants or a virtual team. One of the challenges of making money online is that running an internet business often involves wearing all the hats in the business. This is especially true if you are starting from a base of limited financial resources. Very often, when you start your own online business, you are the website designer, the help desk assistant, the product creation strategist, the graphic designer, and research intern. This often results in disorganization, feeling overwhelmed, and significant drops in productivity, if not outright abandonment of your internet business. Point 1 of the simplest ideas for boosting productivity, effectiveness, and income online is through the use of virtual assistants to pick up the slack for you. Unfortunately, for entrepreneurial types, this is often easier said than done. Here are 6 steps to help you successfully outsource the work you need to get done so that you can concentrate on the most important things. Point 1. Develop a process for documenting work before you even think about delegating or outsourcing work that you do for your internet business. You have to develop a process for documenting and mapping out the work that you do. No matter how complex your projects are, you can break them down into tasks. Nothing happens until tasks happen. Don't make the mistake of trying to document projects and processes at first. That's too big. Just focus on mapping out the work you do on tasks. Do you have formulae for your article writing? Write out all the formulae you use to write your articles and blog posts fast. If you approve blog comments, monitor email opt-ins and traffic stats, research potential joint venture partners, take the time to think through your criteria and the step-by-step sequences of accomplishing these tasks, then create manuals for each of these. For more complicated tasks, you can record yourself doing these tasks using Camtasia or CamStudio, which is free, and then create a checklist based on the steps of your recorded process. Point 2. Batch tasks to one person. One of the biggest mistakes outsourcers make is to build virtual teams of many to handle many different tasks. The problem with this is that you multiply the management and coordination costs of getting stuff done. With every added person you work with, you increase the risk of a project falling through due to poor performance on their part or bad management on your part. Instead, try to think of groups of tasks that you typically do that can be done by one person, and then lump those together and recruit one person to do those. You will find that you get much better results. Point 3. Systematize with process and technology whenever possible. Use technology to make this process easier. Make sure that the process is clear to you before you look for a technology to help you. Tools like Google Docs, Basecamp, and Dropbox are awesome for virtual team collaboration, project management, and real-time synchronization, but they can't help you if you don't predefine the processes for which you will be using them. Point 4. Lead. Don't preside. Many business owners and managers tend to see themselves as visionary leaders who delegate all the grunt work so that they can focus on the big vision and ideas. If you fall into this category, you could be setting yourself up for disaster. You must stay on top of members of your virtual and local teams. This doesn't mean you have to be a micromanager. A micromanager tries to take over the details of how subordinates do in-process work, even after they have been trained and established. A good leader just makes sure that team members stick to promised deliverables in a way that is highly accountable. A good leader develops, monitors, and tracks metrics for getting work done and ensures that it is done well, on schedule, and on budget. A good leader creates an environment where the detailed realities of the business are uncovered and discussed. If one of your workers fails to deliver, you must find the real reason why, and either help them solve it or take some other action. Point 5. Create SPY systems. After you have developed systems to delegate most of your non-core personal tasks to others, you have to create feedback loops that tell you when something is not being done before it's too late. So, for instance, outsource workers responsible for creating content should be assigned their own tracking URLs that can easily be monitored regularly to spot potential problems. Point 6. Don't get lazy. You have probably discerned from the information above that outsourcing and delegation is not the walk in the park that the gurus make it out to be. Yet, it is often the difference between businesses that become wildly successful online and others that fail. Be wide. Maintaining a sober set of expectations about what to expect from your outsourcing you will ensure that you are mentally and emotionally equipped to do it right.